Mariah Carey became the queen of shade when she was asked about Jennifer Lopez in the early 2000s and famously replied, quote, "I don't know her," became an instant meme sensation. That there's a lot more juice to this alleged beef. Here's what really went down between Jennifer Lopez and Mariah Carey, some as get me a copy of. This Lopez was once accused of lifting ideas from Mariah Carey's Glitter soundtrack in 2001. "I was actually everything around working for Carey," reportedly cleared to sample of Yellow Magic Orchestra's Firecracker for her lead single Loverboy and tapped rapper Ja Rule for a duet on her track If We. But before she could release the songs, Lopez dropped I'm Real, which sampled Firecracker, and her I'm Real remakes, which featured Ja Rule. According to Double XL, the publisher for Firecracker said Carey cleared the sample first while Lopez reached out to use the track a month later. In a 2009 radio interview, Carey maintained her own ignorance and blamed her and Jennifer's record company, claiming, "I don't know the woman, you know they're ripping them and bread." Hour from the Paris Agreement with more confusion. Courtesy of a record company, to Carey made it clear during a 2002 interview with Larry King that he believed there were very few similarities between her and Lopez, saying there are rivalries, "but I don't think she has anything to do with me. I mean, my whole thing is singing, writing songs." King added the fact that Lopez was an actor. As to which Carey concurred, "Yes, and you know I've been doing this, you know, my whole life. Singing is first and foremost a God-given talent that I'm grateful for. Thing is something different, watch me." Lopez originally appeared on American Idol as a judge in 2011 and stayed on until Carey and Nicki when I signed on to seasons later. Carey reportedly took home $18 million for a single season of Idol, compared to Lopez is estimated $20 million per season, according to The Hollywood Reporter. "I just was like, oh God." Insiders told Deadline that producers considered replacing Carey with Lopez during season 12 live shows in 2013, while floating the swap idea around allegedly hindered morale among the judges panel. At the time, Lopez allegedly appeared, quote, "very interested in a move." However, it seems as though production ultimately shied away from the notion after fearing it would hurt ratings. Carey, who famously feuded with Manage during her time on the show, later called Idol the, quote, "worst experience of her life." According to THR, Lopez returned to the judging panel for season 13, telling Variety, "You can't hide on reality TV, and audiences got to see I was a real caring person who was actually nice. I don't think I had been taken seriously up until then. For what I knew about music." Lopez has been relatively diplomatic about her feud with Carey, even denying the existence of any beef at all, and when Andy Cohen asked her about the alleged feud in 2014, she replied, "I don't have a feud against her at all. I know from making the day I read things that she said about me. We're not the great," is claiming that to have never met. Lopez added, "Like we don't know each other. I think it's from like kind of word of mouth of things that have been in the past that I'm not really aware of by. I don't know. It almost sounds true that Carey allegedly doesn't actually know J-Lo. Still, Lopez said she'd like that to change. "I would love to meet her and I would love to be friends with her. I think she's incredibly talented and I've always been a fan of hers." She claimed, "I love it, so it saddens me to hear anything that's negative because I'm fan of Earth." You'd think that a fan of Carey would be on the edge of seat while she performs, but that wasn't the case for Lopez during Carey's performance of the 2015 Billboard Music Awards. TMZ reported that cameras caught J-Lo front row scrolling through her phone while Carey sang in a 2016 appearance on Watch What Happens Live. Lopez revealed her perspective on the supposed shade, saying, "First of all, that was not fair there with the text. The thing, because I watched a lot of her, it was a long before me." She added, "Look down low. Yeah. Norway so novel I thought I was watching or the whole time." Lopez also said the only reason she didn't attend any of Carey's Vegas residency performances was due to scheduling issues, not any beef. Lopez may have originally said she and Carey never met, but she changed her story 2 years later, saying that they did meet several times. It's just that Carey perhaps didn't recall it. J-Lo said on Wendy Williams' Forget 5. I don't Iraq. Carey caught wind of the comment and wasn't thrilled, telling Andy Cohen, "However, I am forgetful. Yeah, I don't know where am I supposed to say." She added, "I'm not going to put on a thing like our all Hollywood unless is lets his overtime. We're best friends, cores like we're on a map land." Mariah then attempted to clarify the situation, adding, "It wasn't I got hen. She is, of course I do right now. The question that only makes us wonder, do you really know anyone?" Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite celebs are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.